Hello again. Welcome to the study. Explain this, please. This is verse number 5. Deuteronomy 32 and verses 12 is where we grab our text. What does it say? Well, he shall dwell between his shoulders. What does that mean? Well, let's look at it. Deuteronomy 32 and 12. And of Benjamin, he said, the beloved of the Lord shall dwell in safety by him, and the Lord shall cover him all the day long, and he shall dwell between his shoulders. Well, we see a hammock and stretched between two trees, and you know they are, and maybe you have one at home, and it's nothing quite as relaxing as just laying by the side of the lake or river or ocean and just watching the waves roll in and out. It's relaxing. But in the culture of the day, if a woman had a baby, an infant, she would oftentimes lay the infant in the hammock, and it was crudely done, but lay the infant and then she would cover him up so as to keep the heat and the sun off of the child. Well, there's mom and there's the little one. And so the hammock was stretched between two trees as we can see today. This became the place where mothers would place their babies. Infants were gently laid and covered to protect them from the sun and the heat of the day. See, whenever the mother carried her child, she oftentimes carried them in a small covering resting on their shoulders, in between her shoulders. Well, what does that mean for us? Well, there's nothing quite like resting between the shoulders of a loved one. I remember when I was a kid crawling up in my grandmother's lap. There was just nothing like being in grandma's lap. It was nothing like being held close by grandma. Well, there's no greater feeling than for God to say, rest. Come on up in my laps, if you will, and rest. There's no greater place for any of us to be than in his protection as he wraps his arm around us. And sometimes that's what he needs to do. So when it says in between the shoulders, he's talking about embracing, hugging, holding close. And that is the reason that verse was stated. Well, that will conclude this short study. We'll see you on another one. Be blessed and be safe.